you ever struggle with perfectionism? Are you a perfectionist? Do you know people who are like this? Well, that sense nothing's ever good enough. Gina DeLapa, America's Ultimate Reminders coach, is here with how to put perfection in its place, right? The hair has to be perfect. Look at me sitting here trying to straighten on my tie every single time because it has to be perfect. Life's not perfect, Gina. Let's get to it.
Good morning, Raul.
It's not, right?
No,
life's not perfect.
Life is not perfect, and yeah, the sooner we realize that, the better life gets, frankly.
Indeed. Okay.
Yeah.
Your self-worth is a done deal. Explain this to me, please.
Okay, all right. If you struggle with perfectionism or even flirt with it, I would put that statement on the bathroom mirror and put a check mark next to it.
Yeah.
Your self-worth is settled. It's not something that anyone can give to you. It's not something anyone can take from you. Okay, it's yours. And, you know, people say, well, how do you kind of get to that place? No one wakes up in the morning and says, gee, do I deserve to breathe today? Right? You know, I mean, so you have to your self-worth is settled. And here's a quote from Nathaniel Brandon that I came across years ago. He said, if my aim is to prove that I am enough, the project goes on to infinity because the battle was already lost on the day I conceded the issue was debatable.
Wow.
Isn't that deep?
Wow.
I know.
Holy mackerel.
You see why I memorized it, because it's
Man.
very powerful. So start there, and perfectionism takes care of itself for the most part.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Okay, this next one should be a hashtag or a t-shirt or something. Embrace the mess.
Yes.
Amen, Gina.
Amen. Preach. Well, here's the thing. We got to teach this to our kids,
Yeah.
Raul, and teenagers. Mess and disappointment, folks, are part of the deal, and ironically, sometimes the best part, okay? Quick example. Years ago, I was applying to grad programs. I got turned down by, you ready for this? University of Iowa. Okay. All right. You know, did it tickle? No. It hurt. It was kind of embarrassing. But guess what? I got through it.
Yes.
And it ultimately led me to San Diego. So anyone tuning in, well, it worked out and then some, and worked out better than I could have planned. I don't think California would have happened for me without Iowa. So if you're going through a tough time, it's setback, disappointment, I know students are sorting out where they're going to go to college. Trust that it's going to work out for your best.
Yeah. It's like you lost the Iowa caucuses, but now you're fine because you won the California primary. Okay, you say ask for what you want, not for what you think you'll get.
Right, and now putting perfectionism in its place, Raul, it doesn't mean that we lower the bar, all right? It doesn't mean we throw out the bar.
Right.
Okay, I mean, if you're in a position of leadership, on the contrary, it's your job to keep that bar high and accept that, you know, pull in other people around that high standard. Don't apologize for high standards. That's not perfectionism, but recognize that meeting those high standards doesn't always happen on our terms and our timetable. In fact, I'm pleasantly surprised when it does.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Take more risk. That's so important.
Yeah, and
you have to do that.
Well, yes, and I think we all have to do that. That's where the fun is, and that's where the growth is. But again, if you flirt with perfectionism, push the envelope a little bit. Whether it's something simple like complimenting someone, take up a new hobby, do something that everyone else said was impossible, but that sounds kind of cool to you.
Sure.
That's where the fun is, and pretty soon you don't have time to think about perfectionism. You're not even thinking about yourself. You're just lost in the moment.
Yeah, and in the key to this, you can't do anything by yourself. You need to have those friends around. You need to have those people who support you as well.
Yeah, and believe me, I think surrounding yourself with good friends is the key buffer to perfectionism, probably any other ism.
Okay.
Yeah, another quick quote. A friend can sing the song. How does this go? A friend knows the song in your heart and can play it back to you when you've forgotten how it goes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Two deep quotes in one morning. Gina DeLapa. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Thanks, Gina. Have a wonderful weekend.
You
For
too.
more on Gina, of course, including how to sign up for her free newsletter, you can visit fox5sandiego.com and click the Scene on tab. Shall we?